Hey everyone, Ed Burton here, and just got done yesterday from seeing Die Hard 5, aka A Good Day to Die Hard. And, you know, hold on, let me just fix this for you. Okay. And, for a guy like me, keep on saying, I don't like action movies all that much. Oddly enough, I keep on talking about them on this channel. That's gonna change soon. I probably will do a couple more, but, yeah, I'm gonna do more movies, different genres, but I digress. Anyway, A Good Day to Die Hard, which is the fifth movie in the Die Hard franchise, the very declining Die Hard franchise. Um, Let me just go through what I thought of the other four. First one I thought was good. I thought was fantastic, very good movie. Shocked me of how good it actually was. Die Hard 2 wasn't as good, but it was still a fun movie. It was kind of it was kind of like Terminator 2 compared to Terminator 1. Again, referencing action movies, but everything got bigger, everything got grander to look at, and to the writing was much grander and less simplistic, I guess you could say. The third one I didn't like. I didn't like the Wild Goose Chase thing. It seems like every time they try, Die Hard tries to create something new, it always fails. I didn't like the chemistry between Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, as everyone else does. Didn't like that movie. Live Free or Die Hard, the fourth one. I think that's a movie, it's a popcorn movie. I think where you go in, it's like, okay, take it for what it is, take it as an action movie, don't think about it, all this and that. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know. It again, not everything fell into place for me for the first or the fourth one. So mixed feelings on Die Hard 4, but I guess I liked it. This one, however, is the weakest of them all. I thought Live Free or Die Hard was the weakest of them all, and I liked Live Free or Die Hard, and I didn't like Die Hard 3. But even I know that Live Free or Die Hard was the weakest because it went against the formula, it went against, what they usually do. So, Good Day to Die Hard is just like Live Free or Die Hard. It tried to do something new, it tried to create something different for their kind of franchise, and it just didn't work. It didn't connect with the audience. Let's go through the story. Okay, so Bruce Willis, as we know, returns as John McClane, and he finds out his son Jack is in Moscow, in prison, so he has to go to Moscow and save him. Turns out Jack, his son, is a undercover CIA agent. Never explained how. Never told why he became a CIA or a spy or a CIA agent. Never shown how he did it. Never explained why or how or when or anything of why he did it or when he did it or how he did it or how his father didn't find out. I mean, not something a father would miss. But anyway, so yeah, that's something that's a problem. Never explained. So anyway, turns out that Jack is protecting a person that has some sort of document that has some secrets about nuclear uranium or something like that. I don't know. It's mumbo jumbo to me. So yeah, it's a Die Hard movie. Okay, we all know. We all know the plain story. All you really need to know is that it's John finding his son, and that they have to protect a person from the bad guys. That's basically all you need to know. That's really all they explain. There's nothing complex or interesting about this story because it's just straightforward action. It's just like, okay, here it is, take it for what it is, and see you later. Where I admire Live Free or Die Hard. I even admire Die Hard with a Vengeance for trying to do an interesting story, trying to do something new. Good Day to Die Hard tried to do something new, but at the same time didn't try to do something new. They got lazy with it. They got very lazy. They got very negligent of certain aspects in the movie. So let's go through it. Okay, first of all, the acting. The acting, I don't know. It's good. I'd say the acting's okay. It's not the greatest acting in the world. It doesn't match up there with like movies like Les Miserables or Lincoln or Silver Lining Playbook or anything like that. but it's okay. It's always fun to see Bruce Willis as John McClane. He's good. He still has the charisma to play John McClane. The problem with the character is the writing. John McClane isn't fully developed, isn't further developed, I should say. None of the characters are developed. If you don't see this movie, if you don't see Die Hard 5, you probably wouldn't miss one single thing in any of the series. You wouldn't miss anything because it's just not important. It's just like it's not not necessary. That's why I would call it. It's not a necessary sequel. You could have, done something completely new with it. And Moscow is not a fun place to look at. Moscow is very dirty. It's very dull. It's very dark. It's very gloomy. It's very glum, I should say. It's just depressing to watch because it's just not a good area to be around. As we all know, John McClane is he's like the sarcastic, smart aleck kind of guy. The writing just didn't work for the character this time. Every time they tried to be funny, I heard a pin drop in the theater. So the writing wasn't very good. Bruce Willis, you could tell Bruce Willis was trying his best to do with what he had, but you can't do that much with bad writing. The action. Okay, I can explain the action like this. A person could leave their brain at home and see this movie, and they still wouldn't believe this action. This action is over the top. It's completely in your face. They're trying to really make you believe that this can really happen. It's stupid. It's unethical. It's not statistical with anything that's ever happened, like some of the other Die Hard movies are. And at least, maybe in Live Free or Die Hard, you kind of frown upon it, like, come on, really? That was Live Free or Die Hard. Die Hard 5 was just like, what that's how Die Hard 5 is. Good Day to Die Hard, I should say. It's just not realistic. It's not realistic at all. So the action was just laughable to the end. It was just very funny to watch. The chemistry between John McClane and the actor that played his son, John McClane and his son, isn't very strong. I did like the partnership with Bruce Willis and Justin Long. I am one of those people that like the partnership between Bruce Willis and Justin Long, to where Justin Long is kind of like Bruce Willis, except a younger version. You would think they would kind of save that for this movie. I guess I kind of see where they were going with I'm not like you, I'm nothing like you, I'm ashamed of you, with the relationship between the father and son. And it's really forced how much they try to get across that Jack hates his father. Surprisingly, he keeps on calling him John. He's just like, you suck, John. Damn you, John. Damn you, John. You suck, John. Oh my God, John. Why? And it's just like, okay, we get it. You don't like him. You don't have to constantly repeat John or McClane. We understand you don't want to call him Dad. You don't have to force it and throw it in our faces that you just don't like him. We get it. We can infer that ourselves. We can read between the lines fine. So I digress. With the chemistry, it just wasn't there. It was very simplistic. It was very basic father-son thing. Well, I hate you. I hate you. Okay, well, I like you now. I like you now. It's basically just that. While the movie did have some moments where it was just like you got pumped for, or did have some McClane moments where you were like, okay, that's John McClane, I know Bruce Willis was trying his best with the writing he had, and not to say that he was bad as John McClane. He was very good. You could tell he still has the charisma to play that role. The writing just didn't work for this character. The problem with this movie as a whole is probably just how lazy it was, just how they didn't care. They were just trying to Michael Bay it. They were really trying to Michael Bay it, where they were just throwing explosions at you and just saying, okay, here it is, see you later, peace. So they just weren't trying. It didn't seem like they were trying. Bruce Willis, Bruce Willis seemed to have a fun time doing this role again, and it's great to see him back in the role. Just the movie as a whole didn't work. The direction is very lazy. The writing is very lazy. The action is very in your face, over the top, and very obnoxious, really. Um, so, just didn't do it for me. My final rating, probably 5 out of 10 stars. So, would I see this movie? I don't know. I would see it because maybe some people might like it. There is an audience out there for it. If you like Transformers, if you like better yet, if you like Transformers, better yet, if you like Transformers 2 and you like Transformers 3, then you would like this movie. I didn't like Transformers 2. I did not like I did not like Transformers 2. I did not like Transformers 3, so I didn't like this movie. I'm sure if you liked them, and if you're a fan of maybe Michael Bay or maybe ludicrous action movies like that, you'll have no problem with this one. But it goes against really the formula that Die Hard lived off of, and that's the formula we want. The people that work on these films now are saying, oh, well, we have to create something new. No, you don't. We like Die Hard for what it was in the first film, and even the second film. We like it for that formula. Don't try to change it. Don't try to fix something that's not broken. So if you can fix it and make it better, go ahead. But if you can't, don't touch it. Leave it alone. And that's shown by Good Day to Die Hard. So, open to comments, whether you liked it or not. Comment below, let me know. And I'll be back later this week with my next video. So, till then, peace.